Hello everyone, a warm welcome to another edition of Your Image. My name is Dare Folarin. Today, we are looking at the public relation values of holidays. Holidays, do we need an holiday? Our children, scholars in Ogun State right now and all over the country are on vacation. Why do we need holidays? My guest today, Reverend David Adenuga. Reverend, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. So happy to be here today.
Okay. We're looking at the public relations values of holidays, vacations, annual leave, and all the rest. Even God, after creating the world, rested on the seventh day.
That's true.
Do we need holiday?
Yeah, we need holidays. Because we are told that body no be machine. So there's a need for holidays. And because, if holidays is for recreation.
Right.
And as we know that recreation is just anything that we give enjoyable activity, something that will refresh the mind and the body. So there's a need to, to recreate. There's a need to break from stress. There's a need to walk, or there's a need to put away some things you are doing to have a time to rest. Okay,
what's the real advantage of resting? And when you take that break, what happens?
Yeah, number one, it like what medical will say, it will bring the body to a normal setting. There's a setting of the body.
Factory setting.
Yeah, that's factory setting. So it will bring. That's number one thing.
Right.
Number another thing, that the breaks will help us to, to think better.
Okay.
It will make us to function better. It will make us to be unique the way God has made has actually make us.
Right.
And that break, it could be anything. It could be in physical methods.
Okay.
It could be it could be creative. It could be relaxing.
Okay.
It could even be spiritual.
Wonderful.
So it could be in all those forms.
Let's look at the demographics. We need to go on a break now. We'll take a break. When we come back, we continue the discussion. Please stay with us. It's still Your Image. You're welcome back. Before we went on the break, we were looking at the public relations values of holidays. Right now, our scholars, our students are on vacation. They are with us at home. And I would like to introduce our second guest, Mrs. Dupe Apanishile. Mrs. Dupe Apanishile, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
She's a parent. The students are at home now. How are you coping with them, We're looking at the public relations values of holidays. They are here now at home.
Yes, they are at home now.
Yeah.
When we're talking about public relation, which is PR, we are talking about relationship and how to manage communication. So at home now, when we have our children at home, we should have good relationship with them. We should tell them what to do and what they shouldn't do. And this period, you will be having relatives from one place, from another places, from maybe your cousins, you'll have your nephews, you'll have your niece around you. And the way they brought them up, where they're coming from,
maybe different from your own.
From your own. So you need a good relationship. The way you are bringing your own children up, You must let them know your do's and don'ts.
Okay.
So, but you must maintain that good relationship with them.
So what you are saying is that parents should be vigilant. Reverend, do you agree with it? Do you share this view that now that the students are on holidays, parents should be extra careful and extra vigilant?
Extra careful. Because of all these interactions, things that your children are not exposed to, they can come to color them up, which will bring some disadvantages. It can be in form of any form. It can be in form of children misbehavior. It can be emotional misbehavior. It can be some form of disadvantage that after they have gone, one might even be regretting, why do I allow these people to come in? Why? Because, and also there are some other things, around us that we need to be very careful, especially, a case of child abuse and some other things. So we need to be very, very careful as per that too.
Okay, we've heard about pedophiles, Mrs. Apanishile, and these pedophiles are not strangers. They are people in the house. They are people who are not well formed. So what's your advice to parents generally who trust and leave their words in care of...
Let me start with this. You can never give what you don't have. The way we were trained, then, there is nothing like this is my cousin and you are now sitting on the person's lap. As opposite said that, a guy. But now, you can even easily say that, Sheba bro baba eni, Sheba bro mommy eni. But then, you greet, you sit down. But now you will see them lapping themselves, kissing themselves. You have to give them this orientation from beginning. Tell them what your private part. This is your private, start from your lips. That is private part. But you can see it open does not mean that is not a private part. Because no kissing, no mouth to mouth. That is number one. Number two, your eating place, nobody must touch it. If they have this foundation, definitely when they see anybody, like in my house, don't tell me that is your brother, sister, that is your cousins or something like that.
There are clear boundaries.
Anybody that wants to touch your private, run and let me know. And there's one thing. They didn't tell them that if you expose this to your parents, they will die. I will kill them. They will not respect you again. They will threaten them. I always tell my children, don't listen to that. I cannot die. Nobody can kill me. They want to kill your future. Run away from them. Any underage, anybody that wants to touch you, tell me, tell your daddy, run away, tell them no, shout at them, they will flee away.
They will flee away. Okay, Reverend, how can we positively engage the young ones at home now? What are the things that we can do so that they can have creative leisure?
Yeah, there are some things you can do. There's some things we can, like in the area of sports, we can engage them, in the area of creative arts, we can engage them in, music, like one of my own children right now, who now plans to have musical training for children, around us. That's a very good one. I even encourage him, And apart from that, we can also have it in form of, it can even be relaxing. Just to read a book, give them books to read, teach them things creatively, teach them, even you can help them to study all this technology they have in school, they can revise it in practical form. Let them go to practical training, probably in textiles, probably in sewing, probably in automobile, things that they will value, like my son, he studied, microbiology, but a time came, he felt that, what else can I do? So he learned this music.
Okay.
And that music now today is the one that is fetching in his income.
Amazing.
Music.
Amazing.
So all these things is normal for children must not be idle. Okay. Because it is,
idle hands is devil's workshop.
So you don't make them to be idle. Okay. You engage them. You teach them things that will make them to be productive. If you think that will bless them, they tire.
Later in the day. Okay, Reverend mentioned reading, and these days people don't like reading. They like watching films. They can watch season films. They will spend 10 hours on it, but reading. So what do you think parents can do to stimulate these young ones' interest in reading?
Nobody wants to read again. No one wants to read again. Even if you ask them to read, that is when they will be sleeping. So I use that reading as a sleeping pill for them. So when you disturb me, go and take your book and read. But we must let them know the reason why they should read.
Okay.
You must let them know that when you read, you will be able to impart. It's what you have with you that you will be able to carry on. But if you don't have it, you cannot move further. And you will show them, those people around them, like, okay, look at that man. Look at that person, you can see that.
Underscoring the importance of education.
You let them know the importance of it. If they don't read, always film. And another thing for the parents, which I can tell them, maybe they should have timetable. This is the period where
timetable for the activities.
Yes.
So they will plan the activities.
Plan it. I didn't say you should not watch film.
Okay.
But if it is just 1 hour, relax. If you want to sleep, go and sleep. But this reading, 2 hours is okay for you. When they know that 2 hours, if they are not reading, mommy will shout, daddy will shout. I think that one will help because
even I think that parents should. There's nothing wrong with holiday lesson.
Okay.
You know, we can organize.
But if you're reading all through, you still want to ask them to go and read again?
Yes, it's like warming the brain. Okay. You see, during our own time, you know, when we have holidays, there is nothing like holiday coaching or nothing.
Summer holidays.
But you know, if you don't, for a good 3 months, if you just leave them like that, you cool them down. Some children's nature are like that. You know, when for a long time, they are not open up to what they are used to. It's cool. So you start with, I call it like warm-up exercise. Let them still go, even if it's just for 1 or 2 hours. Let them introduce to, you know, their studies. Some of them have been promoted, and some parents that have bought the books. Now let them start to now
read the books.
The books now, you know, gradually, so that when the school resumes, they can easily catch up.
Okay, let's come to adults now, Mrs. Apanishile. In workplaces, you have annual leaves.
Yes.
And some people working in private organizations have not even gone on leave for a day. Is this healthy?
It's not. It's not healthy. For you, I'm very sorry to say this, I'm a Christian, but when God Almighty created heaven and earth, what happened? He rested. Yes, you need to rest. Even for your brain and everything, you need to rest. It is just a day. And like myself now, I work with government and I don't have my holiday time, which is my leave. And you, that you know that your organization doesn't give leave, have time for yourself and rest.
How can you do this?
Good, thank you. My mom do say something that it's only you that can give yourself rest.
Right.
No one can give you that.
Right.
If you want to say you want to rest, you rest. There are sometimes that your brain will tell you that I need rest. That is when you want to do something and you are stressed up. You are thinking maybe, you forgot something. I want to do this. You forgot again. You want to stand up. You need rest. Go and lie down. You may not sleep. Like you may not close up, but lie down. It's not good for someone not to. And at the same time, you need to be checking your body. Normal routine.
Know your numbers.
You need to redo it. There was a time that a lady, just a member of staff also, they brought this fig, the BP machine.
Right.
So they brought it to the office. They were just trying it. Okay, let me check my BP. Do you know what happened? They have to call the emergency to come and carry this woman. The woman spent 7 days in bed, hospitalized. Because of what? Because she didn't take good care of her body. So we need to take care of ourselves, and nobody can give you rest until you give yourself rest.
Okay, so Reverend, to be very productive, you know, rest helps because you take a back seat and you review your activities. Yes. Talk to us about this.
Now, you see, according to what our sister said, you know, even when people have their holidays, they don't rest. On average, Nigeria, because of the situation,
the
economic situation, the social situation, you know, is not making people to rest. You know, one thing is, some people, their body is resting, but their heart is not resting.
Yes.
And that is what is causing all these problems now, all this attack, all this stroke, and so on, because the body is not resting. So I think that, you know, she mentioned something that is very, very important. That is when you want to give yourself rest. It's when you feel, okay, look, I need to take it easy, you know, because I know somebody went on leave and he returned to work. The third week, he has stroke. So it's a serious issue now.
Yes.
And I also think that government should help our people, because how can somebody go on leave without money, without payment? Some people are on leave. I mean, they have retired from service. They have not collected their benefits, you know, and they need money to maintain their body, to buy drugs, because their body, they are old people right now. So I think that, you know, government too should help to see, because, you know, people can't even eat very well.
Okay.
You know, because, you know, the cost of living is too much.
It's too high.
It's too high now. So people just.
But we have to continue to cope.
You just go on maintenance ration.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that, as a matter of fact, you know, rest is good, but rest is good when there are things to rest upon.
Okay, let's look at traveling. You know, it's one way of you know, vacating is to travel, but travels do not have to cost an arm and a leg. That means it doesn't have to be expensive. So if you take your children around town, take them to Olumo, tourist centers, take them around, that's part of education.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to parents in terms of, if you can't afford to take them abroad, you can take them to around, yes.
Yes, I will encourage them. But I have one question. The parents that want to take them have to know the value of that thing.
Okay.
Yes, you are going to Olumo.
Yeah.
Good and fine.
Sightseeing.
We are going to Olumo. You want them to see nature. Because I've been there with my children many times. I do repeat, okay, we don't have money to go, you just go and let's go to the cinema, watch film, do like to relax.
That's also another way.
That is another thing. But even if I call my spouse, do you know, well, my husband, let's go and watch film. My husband will tell me that, when the parents, if they don't believe in this, they can't give it to their children. But I'm now encouraging them, it's good to take these children out, for them to be exposed to nature, for them to have something to say after holiday. I went to so place, I went to cinema, I watched this, I watched that. Those people that traveled abroad will say that when I go there, I met this, I met that, but they will be able to be proud of themselves.
Right.
Yes, I went to Olumo. There was a time I was telling my colleagues that this waterfall, I want to visit the place. That I need to use my money, I will go there. I cannot go abroad. Let me go and visit this place. It's because I know the value. So they have to know, we have to encourage our parents that they should go also with their children, not walk all the time.
Okay, also there's something called window shopping.
Yeah.
People don't do it here much. You can move around, just watch, going around and window shopping. You know, go to Okeleo, go around town and just see without even buying anything. Yeah. Can we encourage people to do window shopping?
Actually, it's a way of relaxation. As a way to set up your life too. If you do window shopping today, tomorrow you will purchase that thing. You know, because you know it's part of things that you know you need in life, but probably you know the capital or the power is not there for now. So it's good. It puts you, it's a mental asset that I want to get this one.
Right.
And also it will make you to prepare yourself.
Okay.
Actually, so there's nothing wrong in doing window shopping. I remember sometimes I wanted to buy a car and you know, I have to do window shopping, carrying my children, which one do you like? Which brand? So we saw
which color?
We saw those, and even the money was not there in the pocket, but at least we are happy that one day the car will come. So we were there, and at the end of the day, you know.
Let's look at the role of indoor games. Mrs. Apanishile, do you play Ludo, Scrabble, chess? Okay, indoor games, yes. Let's look at that.
I was forced to buy those things.
Okay.
Because there was a time I just look at myself. When I was growing up, my parents will sit with me. We will talk on the dining table. They will ask me, Modupe, what is going on? What happened in the school today? What have you learned? This. But I discovered that my own children, when they are around, they will stay inside their rooms.
Playing with their gadgets.
Pressing phone. Nobody to call. When they finish eating, they will go there. So when we want to play them, they will come out. I said, wow, I can't tolerate this anymore. I bought Ludo.
Yes.
I got works for them. So Saturdays, whenever they are at home, let's play. From there, we will talk. And when we have visitors, they will be the one giving it to them. So I have Scrabble, I have Ludo, I have Snake and Ladder, I have those things. It's good.
It's good. So Reverend, your take on these indoor games?
Yeah, to be candid, indoor game is good. But one thing I want to say is that we should be careful of distraction.
Okay.
Because some of these things, they can again distract our children from their destiny. For example, you on the phone, she mentioned that the children, they stay in the room alone with the phone.
But we are social beings. We need to socialize.
Yeah, it's true, but you see, a time will come that it becomes, fanaticism. It becomes outrageous.
Okay.
It becomes what, when you just sit down all the time with your phone.
When they become addicted to it.
So that is when it has become a problem.
Okay.
And then parents too much. All these things is check and balances. You don't just leave them alone. You don't just leave those children alone. That is the problem. That is where we have a problem. In most cases, parents just leave their word alone without genuine or thorough supervision.
Thank you very much for your wonderful thoughts. We've been discussing the public relations values of holidays. I'd like to thank my guest, Reverend David Adenuga. Thank you very much for coming and for your wonderful insights. This is Dupe Apanishile. Thank you very much, professional colleague. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's the package for today. Thanks for watching. On behalf of the PR team, led by Aki Opudero, Bukola Akinride, and others, this is yours sincerely, Dari Folarin, saying bye for now.